For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz in the Cajun Dome, where the Raging Cajuns split a pair of basketball games with the Troy Trojans. The men's coming away with a convincing 91-64 victory, and the women's with a furious comeback but come up short 60-55. First, the men jumping out to a 39-31 halftime lead and running away with it in the second half. Starting out the half shooting 18 for 22, finishing the half shooting almost 68%, 57 for the game for the Raging Cajuns. Forward Brian Williams thinks the team is coming together chemistry-wise.
The biggest thing in the beginning early was we didn't have chemistry, and I feel like now we're finally at that point where guys know where everybody's going to be. Like, we know what Sean wants the ball, we know what Jay likes to shoot, so our team chemistry really came up in these last few games.
A person had a great first half. We were able to stay in the lead pretty much, or the even game, and then pushed it out right at the end of the first half. And did a good job of clock management, felt like used our timeout well and had a chance to go up 10, but took an 8-point lead at the half and regrouped at halftime, made a couple adjustments and came out and were able to score the ball. I think we were 18 of our first 22 in the second half on possessions. We had a lot of positive possessions there.
The starters led the way for the Raging Cajuns with 4 in double figures, including point guard Jay Wright, who had a career-high 20 points.
He was super, you know. He was able to finish. Early in the game, he didn't finish a couple at the basket, and then he got in there and was able to get the ball in the hole, got some confidence, and jumped up and made some three-pointers. We don't ask him to do that every night. You know, he guards the ball. He's our best on-ball defender. He runs the team. And this is the first game in 4 games or 5 games that he had a turnover, you know, tonight. So he wound up with 3 for the game. But he's getting better each and every game and gaining confidence. A great competitor. I thought his energy early in the second half was huge.
It's a big difference. It was real easier to score the ball. They was focusing on Sean, and Sean made plays for us, and we made plays.
Raging Cajuns improved to 8-5 overall, 2-0 in the Sun Belt. They will take on Appalachian State on Monday before returning home to the Cajun Dome for a big Thursday night tilt against Georgia State. For the women, they fell behind 46-27 in the second half against Troy before a furious comeback to tie the ball game up at 52. Eventually, though, it was just too much Troy.
Sure. I mean, I'll take a lot of blame for the offense and us not moving the ball because we don't work enough on it, and something that we need to do. And
we just finally got it together. We were playing the way we were supposed to play the whole game, and we got it going. We got a couple steals, a couple tips on the ball, and a couple scores, and it just got us going. We all motivated. We were ready to go at that point.
I think this week we learned that we got to bring it as soon as the game starts. We can't keep waiting until the second half. Like, we can't be a second-half team. That's something that we got to change. We learned that we got to if we're going to win, we got to out-rebound everybody, and we just got to take it to the goal and do what we do best.
Despite coming up short, Coach Gary Broadhead was very proud of his basketball team.
You know, I just was pleased with the effort at the end. You know, I think our coaching staff has finally got our kids to where, I mean, there ain't nothing that's going to get in their way. You know, we got an opportunity to get better, and you know, some of the kids are working a little bit harder on their own in the gym and stuff, and those things are going to be important. You know.
The Lady Raging Cajuns do drop to 0-2 in the Sun Belt, 8-3 overall. They are also on their way to Boone, North Carolina to take on Appalachian State. Once again, your final scores from the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, Louisiana. The men run away from Troy 91-64, and the Lady Raging Cajuns come up just short 60-55. For 103.7 The Game and 103.7thegame.com, I'm Dave Schultz.